Damn, it's not even funny. So, everybody that is, y'all familiar with Brother Polite? Brother Polite is a so-called Black Power, pro-Black influencer online. Brother Polite. I don't know if you can see that or not, but he's one of these people that come online and kick some facts based on some street debates that he has. And he speaks some truth, definitely. And I'm just finding out about the most recent thing with this cat that he is alleged to have had sexual intercourse or forced a 14-year-old girl, a 14-year-old daughter, the 14-year-old daughter of one of his wives or his girlfriends. Now, I'm just finding this out just now, so it's very new to me, but it's crazy. So they say that what he did was he asked his girlfriend or his wife, he supposedly has several wives, to take the 14-year-old daughter to a party. But instead, this is all allegedly. What's up, Yogi? He took her to a hotel. I think he got her drunk, and then he forced her to have oral sex. Now, allegedly. Now, supposedly they did a test and they found semen on the girl's person. And when it got back to the mother, Polite supposedly begged her to say no. Now, I like to not believe that it's true. You know what I'm saying? But, DNA don't lie. But there's been other allegations against this cat. And I don't know if y'all remember Dr. York. Was also a person that was kind of a cult leader. Did some good things in the black community, kicked a lot of knowledge. But eventually he confessed to raping several girls, underage girls, as well as a guy. And I guess for me, I got to get more information before I go ahead and try to tell you everything because all of this is allegedly, it might all be a lie. But I think sometimes in our community, there are women that are so in need of a father figure, a male figure, a husband figure, that they end up exploited. And if you add celebrity, he's not really a super big celebrity, but he's celebrity enough. Obviously, this plays a role. And I'm not going to try to compare him to R. Kelly, but sometimes it's that sort of influence that will take advantage of young girls, young black girls. Same thing. I don't know if y'all remember this brother named, what was his name? Nature Boy. You can look these guys up. And I think that sometimes we are in such of a need of strong male figures. Yeah, exactly. That we end up being exploited, our young people. Yeah, desperate for a savior. So, like I said, I don't know if it's true. I'm not here to spread rumors, but I think the bigger issue is the void in our community that we need to really fill. Um, fill, FILL, in our community. And it's across faith. It's not just this brother with knowledge. It's in the Islamic church, mosques. It's in our regular churches. It kind of happened with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So I've started a series where I'm trying to talk about how do we raise our girls into young women, resist, restore, and rebuild. That I'm going to actually kind of restart because I haven't had a lot of people involved, and I really need to build it up. And now that I actually have a living space where I have Wi-Fi and I don't have to come here to this office in order to do a live stream, I think I'm gonna do that. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I think we have an entirely like broken down culture. Culture meaning cultivated behavior, but we have a lot of predators in our midst. Um, and we also, need to really recognize that if the community is sick, the children will be sick and the people will be sick. So there's a lot of rebuilding that we have to do, and we men that are stand up, that are character driven and righteous, also have to come in and fill the void of fathers, and big brothers and all the rest of that. So anyway, I hope this isn't true, but if it is true, it's not surprising. You give a brother a platform, you give a brother some shine, some money, and these things happen. So how do we get beyond it? I don't know. I'm gonna get more information on this. I see a long video. It says Brother Polite address the allegations, but not really. I saw a sister doing a video about him, and she wasn't just talking about this. She was talking about the other allegations about him having several wives, and then somebody else came in on the video that was one of his business partners or whatever, and he was also talking about him. So how do we get to the point where we really truly protect our girls? I guess that's the issue that we need to talk about. So I'll be addressing this issue in the future. I always feel like it takes a village to raise a child, and even though I don't have any biological children, I do feel a responsibility for our young girls and our young boys, and I think we need to have more men, black men, that steps up and does that, because it takes all of us, and we shouldn't have to have a biological child in order to want to step in and step up, because a lot of times, a lot of black men have stepped in and stepped up for us. I know me in particular, that I can relate to that. I know other people can relate to that as well. So there's just so much going on in our community right now. So anyway, I'm gonna do more research. I'm gonna watch the video, and I'll do another video on Brother Polite, and I'm gonna add Dr. York to it, throw a little R. Kelly into it, and talk about how we can protect our young girls and boys. Anyway, I hope you all are having a great day. I'm sorry I had to cancel the live streams I had planned today, but what we're gonna do, I have 6 more days in YouTube jail. Um, and I'll be able to next month. I want to kind of kick off, and I will do a StreamYard. Definitely, StreamYard is the only way to go when it comes to this topic, or it comes to like really broadcasting, because I have problems with the regular YouTube. So stay tuned, Yogi, if you want to talk about this topic or a related topic. Not vaccines for now, but how do we protect our and build our community? Like, I'm really open to that. How do we raise our sons and daughters? And it's just interesting. Like, how do we build this life? Like, we have one chance at life. And life is just like, I don't know. Like friendships, and life is just so short. I like to talk about friendships and what they mean. I just kind of ended a friendship with someone that I found to be kind of fake. It was a brother that was always had negative things to say about other black people. Yet this brother is an absentee father. Won't even acknowledge his child, and always has negative things to say about black people. And like, we're walking up the street in Harlem, where I live now, and nothing but like good vibes. It wasn't loud music. People weren't being rude. People weren't being loud. And we walked by these people, and they offered us some of their barbecue. It was like, wow, this is really cool. And then we walked by some other people, and it was just like people were friendly, nice. And I even walked by a beautiful black woman who actually returned my hello with a smile. But all this guy kept saying was, I can't do this, I can't do this. And yeah, we need to talk about toxic black friends that don't accept black people. And if you're an activist, or you just somebody that loves black people, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't need that energy. You don't need that energy in your life. And I can't be friends with anybody that I can't grow with, that I can't become a better person with, and vice versa, and that I can't affect in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? So that's important. Because I feel like in a lot of ways, black people, we can create our own Wakanda, like for real, for real. if we start with self and then we get our relationships together with our family and then we take it out to the community and then from the community we even take it across the diaspora wherever black people, people of African descent are. And I'm at a point in my life where I'm finally out of the Bronx. No diss to the Bronx, but I was just really bad situation. And I'm back in Harlem on a nice, like nice area, positive area, and I'm feeling the vibes of Langston Hughes. I'm feeling the vibes of Marcus Garvey, of Elijah Muhammad, of Malcolm X, of James Baldwin, Donald Goines. As a writer, and I'm right around. I'm not too far from the Schomburg Center and Harlem Hospital, and I'm just feeling the vibes. As soon as I got on the train from Harlem, from the Bronx to Harlem, it just was a whole different vibe. Like people actually speaking, African people out there just selling their wares and being friendly. Even some white people out there and some Latinos, and man, I'm back home in Harlem. I left in. I was priced out in 2007, like the end of 2007. And I'm just back, and it's just like really good to be around your people for all the problems that we have. To be around your people, it is a relief to see people that look like you and be able to walk around. And I got a lot of stuff that I need to do. I need to really, a lot of stuff I'm trying to do. But I'm so happy to be back home in Harlem. I moved here in 98 and I love Harlem. So I'm trying to stay in Harlem. I'm trying to find a permanent residence because I'm in an SRO, which is single room occupancy at this point. I got everything but a kitchen and my own bathroom. But that's a whole nother story. But I'm just happy to be home, man. I'm really ready to build. I spent most of my life in New York, most of my life helping other people, being part of a movement, Black Lives Matter, Occupy Wall Street, Fight for 15, and I've taken some tremendous blows. Started my own business, went belly up. It's kind of like I'm starting all over now, and yeah, I want to still help the people, but I got to help myself as well. So I said before on I think my last video that I'm going to be doing like a walking tour of Harlem. Definitely going to do that. It's so much history and so much culture in Harlem. I'm not there to just that, so I want to just really show. Anyway, Yogi, I'll send you a DM on Instagram. That's not my number anymore, and we'll definitely talk. Okay, so anyway, I'll holler at you soon. Everyone, thank you guys for watching. And we're going to follow up with Brother Polite and resist, restore, and rebuild our black women. And thank everyone that's watching now, Yogi, and whoever else is watching, and those people that will be watching in the future. Protect our girls, build our community, resist, restore, rebuild. I love y'all. Peace.